deep in the forest grows a tall, tall tree. Of course, it was a short tree, but it grew. And down at the bottom of that tree, there's a little old box that's really the home of Mr. Wizard the Lizard.
Yes? Who is that?
It's Tooter the Turtle, Mr. Wizard. I got another favor to ask.
Come in, my boy. Well, Tooter, my boy, it's good to see you.
Same here, Mr. Wizard. I was hoping you might do me a favor.
Oh, Tooter, why is you never happy to be what you is? A nice little turtle boy.
Oh, gee, Mr. Wizard. I know what I want to be as an Arctic explorer and go to the North Pole. That's what I want.
But, Tooter, my boy, of all the things you have wanted to be, this is the roughest. Very hard and very cold. Why not be something else if you must be something?
Please, Mr. Wizard. I want to go to the North Pole.
Very well, Tooter. In the days of the Arctic explorer, the only way to get to the North Pole was by ship. It was a very dangerous journey because of the very rough water, and the icy decks was very slippery. Another danger was the icebergs. The tricky thing about the iceberg was that it was mostly underwater. So the experienced explorer must keep on the alert at all times because the iceberg... Sometimes the boat would get frozen in the ice and the ice would squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Once the explorer arrived in the Arctic, he would start overland to the North Pole. At night, when it was time to make the camp, the explorer would use the trick of the Eskimo and build himself the igloo. This is done by cutting the blocks of snow and carefully fitting them together like the bricks. When it is done, it is very strong, so it can stand up against the strong winter winds. Sometimes the brave Arctic explorer had to cross the water, and for this he would use the kayak. An Eskimo boat, but it's very tippy, and only the explorer with much skill could handle it.
Easy, steady there. Whoops, oh boy. There we are, easy, easy.
One thing about the kayak was the way it was so fast. But sometimes the kayak was not fast enough, and then it depended on the skill of the paddler. One thing which the experienced explorer could do was make the kayak roll completely over in the water and come right side up again. I say he could make the boat come right side up again. One of the most dangerous things in the whole world lives in the Arctic, near the North Pole. He is the polar bear. Because he is white, sometimes the explorer would not see him until he was right on top of the bear.
Pardon me, but is this the way to the North Pole? Or reservoir?
The polar bear was very fast and almost catches the mighty explorer. But the explorer runs on with the bear behind, and with a burst of speed, the Arctic explorer begins to pull away from the bear until he gets to the edge of the ice. There is no place to go.
Oh, Mr. Wizard, help me!
Thistle, trassle, trussle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
Gee, Mr. Wizard, looks like I made a mess out of things again.
Always, I tell you, Tooter, be just what you is.
Not what you is not. Folks what do this has the happiest lot.